So cooking up this book has been truly a privilege. The extension, in fact, of the privilege it is to work here at FoodShare every single day. And for me, as a person who works on our communications and fundraising, highlight and support the work of such a brilliant and passionate group of people doing such important work to bring good, healthy food and food literacy to the communities all across the city of Toronto. At the same time, it was a new experience and an opportunity to meet some new people as well. The first of whom is my wonderful collaborator who's way over here, Marion Kane, to whom we owe such a debt of gratitude for making this book a reality. Marion not only approached FoodShare with the idea for the book, she also rolled her sleeves right up to help us choose among all of those recipes that Debbie talked about that we had come in so generously from everybody in our wonderful extended communities and groups of supporters. And she even came up with the title for the book. It was truly a pleasure learning from Marion and also, of course, getting to know her all along the way. Thanks, Marion. I want to echo Debbie's thanks to everybody who's contributed and been involved in the making of Share. It really has been a true community project. And, you know, as Debbie said, really those hundreds and hundreds of emails and all the recipes, because each of them certainly contained more than one recipe, were so touching. And in fact, I thought I knew FoodShare pretty well when we started this project, but I found out so much more about all the connections that that exist to FoodShare and how we've helped people and touched the lives of so many people. So the project really became about not just the food, but all of those connections and those stories, and we really tried to capture a lot of those in the book. Trying to wrap up quickly here, although I do need to thank more people, sorry. First, I want to thank our whole FoodShare kitchen team, many of whom are right here. So, both for all the food here tonight, but also for the wonderful food we all eat together at FoodShare every day. You are the inspiration for this book. And along with Jesus, Sybil, Leonard, Alana, and Rachel, I need especially to thank our kitchen manager, Alvin Reddick, and also FoodShare's executive director, Debbie Field, for such critical involvement in the cookbook Share all along the way. And since this is, after all, FoodShare's first cookbook, it was a new experience for all of us, and we needed lots of help, as I've said. So thank you so much to the designer of the book, Ingrid Paulson, for her gorgeous work and bringing our vision of Share to life. And to Laura Berman, who's still hard at work right here today, for all the photos in the book. As you all know, Laura's photos always capture FoodShare best. And thank you as well to Camilla Blakely, Share's expert editor, who spent days and days attending to all the fine points with me to make sure this book is the very best it can be. And also to Ruth Pinko for her work to make sure that the index is just right so we can find all those recipes. Just a few more. Thanks also so much to Katie Compton for helping us cook the food for tonight and also for her help with some testing. And especially to Leslie Landry, who worked tirelessly with Marion on recipe testing, recipe formatting, which is a whole art in and of itself, and even went way above and beyond to host our food photo shoots for the book at her home. Thank you, Leslie, for making sure that every recipe in this book will definitely work when all of us try them at home. And finally, many thanks to our wonderful publisher, Between the Lines, whose editorial board chose to take a chance on us. Share's not just our first cookbook, it's also their first cookbook. And I want to thank everyone at Between the Lines for being so excited and invested in this project, for the incredible amount of work they put into the project, and for being so kind and gentle with us all along the way. And especially, I want to thank Amanda Crocker, managing editor, and Paula Brill, the marketing and accounts manager at Between the Lines, for championing Share in the first place. Ironically, Paula is a good food box coordinator, and she's at home tonight making sure people get their fresh, healthy produce from FoodShare, so she couldn't be here. And also Jennifer Tiberio, art director and production manager, for managing the production and the look and feel of the book so respectfully to make sure that it really communicates the vision and the spirit of Food Share. And finally, my great thanks to Matt Adams, Between the Lines publicist, who has now jumped in, working so hard to help us sell books and get some media attention. Thanks, Matt, and I know you'd like to also say a few words.